Y'all need to get ready for these videos because they dark. I gave y'all the voting poll and all of y'all picked the darkest secrets, and I'm gonna give y'all that. So go get y'all snacks. Let's do this. So one day, you know, her and her friends was playing soccer in the backyard and she kicked the ball over the gate. Now, she gotta go to the neighbor house. Mind you, this neighbor is the creep. It's the neighbor that nobody talks to. His yard don't get cut. The house look like he don't keep up with it. The neighbor that they just don't talk to for the simple fact he's kind of like weird in a bad way. He don't say hey, he don't look at people, he just don't acknowledge no one. He give people the creep vibes. So when she kicked the ball over the gate, she go to the neighbor house, she knocks on his door, he answers, and she said, "Can you go get the soccer ball for me?" He said, "Yeah, you can go get it." So she opened the gate. She said while she was getting the soccer ball through the backyard, the man was just looking through the blinds, just staring at her. In a weird way, because he was like peeking and creeping. He wasn't just like looking, just watching you. He was like a stalking type of watch. And you know, she had on her like them high shorts because she was playing soccer ball and all of that. So she picked up the soccer ball, she throw it out. She see this man looking at her, so she run out the backyard. This girl is 19, by the way. She tell her friends that this man is so weird and everything like that. But she kind of talking a little bit too loud because mind you, they still in the backyard. So as she's explaining everything to the friends in the backyard, talking hella loud, they notice that the man is in the backyard as well. Why? Because they can see him through the little cracks. So he heard them. He heard them. So they go back in the house, they chill. This is where it's about to get a little bit weird. And I mean weird. I'm getting the chills thinking about this. She lives with her parents, but she go to college. When she get off of college, she goes to the gym and she come home every day around 8 or 9 o'clock. So she says, alright, I can't be reading y'all text sometimes. Y'all have to text me correctly, please. Alright, she said that she would come home every day around 8 or 9, but the man started noticing that she kept coming home around this time. She go to her house from the gym around the same time, 8 or 9, park her car, and this man started walking to her car because he was outside. She locks her door instantly, but she started panicking because she don't know what this man about to do. He gets to her car, knock on her door, and she said, "What?" Lifts up this Amazon box he had in his hand. He points to her name and said, "This is your box." And she's a smart girl for doing this. She keeps her door locked and tells him to put it in front of their door. He does that and she wait in the car with the door locked until he go in the house. Now, you probably missed a whole big part. Why do he have her Amazon box? His Amazon goes to your address and drops it off at your address in front of your door. He had to go to her door because he knew what time she was going to get home. Take the Amazon box, keep it, wait outside until she get home. Or imagine if she would have unlocked that door. Imagine what would have happened. This guy ended up being a offender. Yes, he has a back history of being a offender, but she never knew that. How did she know that? She said somebody ended up telling her some way, somehow, so she looked it up. When she looked up his name, just know that girl did not give him consent. So he did some time, but he got out. You know, everybody gets a mail. You have a offender in the neighborhood. Everybody gets their mail in their mailbox. You're like, but how is this a secret? Why would she keep that a secret? Sadly, she never told me. I would love an update about why she keeping it as a secret. Like, why? Why you don't tell your family? You live right next to this guy. Like, anything could happen. Mind you, she still live next to this guy. So, I don't know. I need to text her, or DM her to tell, so I can know why in hell you keeping this a secret. I need to know. But then let's move on to the next story. And I thought my life was crazy. Another girl. So she says she have complete trauma after this. This done changed her life. Listen to this. During Halloween, she was taking her little brother and little sister trick-or-treating. As they was trick-or-treating and etc. like that, they seen their friends. Her brother and her little sister went trick-or-treating with their friends. And she left them. She wanted to go walk back home. So as she was just walking back by herself, she gotta walk some blocks. She walking and she see this clown Now, mind you, this is around the time clown sightings was really big.
Stop! What are you doing? Go the other way!
I know all y'all remember it was on the news.
To the creepy clown sighting in Largo, teenage girl who claimed she was chased by someone in a clown costume.
This was all on YouTube.
Yo, what the f are you doing, man? People are freaking out about this. Yo, Patrick, he has a knife. Dude, what the?
Oh my god!
People was being pranked, all other types of stuff. She's walking. Now, she's not scared of clowns, but the clown is following her as she's walking. So she just keep on walking, minding her business, but the clown's still following her. And then the clown pulls out a knife and started chasing her. Now, she don't know if this clown is playing or not. Remember, this could be a serial killer. People kill people pretending to do these things around the time this was going on.
What the f? Guys, I don't want to do this. Let's just keep going. We're almost at the car.
So to stay on the safe side, she runs for her life. And this person just chasing her, And she eventually gets so tired. It was perfect timing, because when she got so tired, she couldn't run no more. She picked up a brick, hit the clown with the brick right in the head. Clown fell to the ground, didn't move. So she went back home. She lost sleep because of this. She couldn't eat because of this, because she really thought she killed a person. And she didn't tell nobody. She said she was going to keep this to the grave, not telling nobody that she murdered someone. But obviously she didn't, because she ended up finding who it was. And it turned out this person was just playing, trying to pretend to scare her, chase her with the knife, but she almost killed the person just to protect her own self, because she thought her life was in danger. And imagine if that would have happened. The person was just playing, but she didn't know. Woo! So this comes from another girl. I don't know what the boy's doing. And to summarize what she said, when she turned 18, her and her boyfriend was driving on the bridge, singing, just having a good time, enjoying the day. But this was the day when her boyfriend introduced her to alcohol. She knew about it, but she never wanted to drink it. She finally did. They parked their car, they went for a swim. You know, they had a good day. But she always said she felt a little bit off. So basically, she told her boyfriend that she needed a little break because his addiction was messing with her mental health, so she needed some time alone to fix her problems. So one day, you know, she went to the bar. Trying to fix her problems, she went to the bar, and this guy approached her, got her number. That same day she went home, she went to go take a shower, get cleaned up, and he invited her over. They did some things that night. A couple weeks later, she started feeling bad, terrible dizziness, constipation, cramping, headaches, signs of you're pregnant. She takes the test, she ended up being pregnant, but she don't know who baby this is because this is weeks after. She said she just needed to take a break from him. Mind you, they're still together, but a couple days later she sleep with this guy at the bar, so she don't know who baby this is for. She ended up going to the boyfriend, telling him, I'm pregnant. They celebrating, they having a good time, they are happy, but little do he know, this might not be your baby. But it get worse. 2 years later, the guy still doesn't know that this is possibly not his kid. She was 18 when this all started. She's 20, about to be 21 very soon. The kid is 2 years old. She couldn't hold this secret anymore. She couldn't do it. So she ended up confessing everything to the boyfriend. Everything. The boyfriend said, I know. She said, how? There's something that I didn't tell y'all. When she was pregnant, she ended up telling that guy she met at the bar that she was pregnant. A few days later, she lied to him and said, we took a pregnancy test, it's not your kid. But the guy from the bar was feeling like, So he found that boyfriend's Instagram. He DM'd him and he texted him, this is possibly not your kid. So he told her, remember that guy you met at the bar? He DM'd me. But the boyfriend was okay with everything. He knew all of these 2 years, this is probably not his kid. But he loved her this much. He wanted to still date her and take care of the kid, even though if it's not his kid. She's looking at him so weird because she's like, how can you put up with that? How? No guy could do that. How could you? He said, baby, I just understand that you had a bad addiction. You was going through so much. You just wasn't right in the head. I knew that. But look at you now. She doesn't have a drinking habit. They did finally get the test. It's not the guy who she met at the bar. It's their baby. Happy ending. They happy. Even though she know what she did was completely wrong. I'm glad it's their baby. Alright, remember I said stay to the end and give me some questions. Only a few people gonna see this part at the end of my videos. Now the question I got in the comments from this one guy, he said, now obviously I'm not gay, I love girls, but one day, yes, I did. Me and a whole group of guys, we was just showing each other pubic hair, you know, just being dumb. We just all pulled it out. Look, no homo though. Sus moment, I know.